So the news has came out everywhere now that it looks like Joseph Parker will be going up against Agit Kabayel on a Saudi card later on this year, possibly most likely on Usyk versus Tyson Fury 2. Massive fight. I think it's the perfect heavyweight fight, this Joseph Parker and Agit Kabayel. I've wanted it ever since both their last performances, ever since Parker beat Zhang and ever since Kabayel beat Frank Sanchez. These two guys have been on an absolute bloody roll recently, and the styles are so different. They clash so bloody well, in my opinion. Obviously, Joseph Parker completely just battered Deontay Wilder, schooled him, battered him around the ring, and it was a brutal performance there by Joseph Parker. You know, smart with his work, but also taking the fight to Deontay Wilder as well, which you don't see many do. Then as well, schooling Zhang, boxing a really smart game. Yes, he got dropped twice in that fight, but he showed completely brilliant warrior spirit in him, of course. He's got an absolutely fabulous chin, Joseph Parker, as we know, and he can just box really well. And he's really played good at just keeping his composure throughout 12 rounds. And Parker's a good 12-round fighter who has got very good, solid cardio. Ever since the Joe Joyce defeat, Joseph Parker and Andy Lee have completely changed things around massively for the best. And right now, Joseph Parker's, in my opinion, one of the most entertaining heavyweights right now. People were like, oh, his style's boring to watch. But, you know, to watch the journey of Joseph Parker, and I don't think his style's overly boring. He's been adapting. There's better head movement in this game now. I think he's got a much better shot selection now. He's improving every single fight. This is proper prime Joseph Parker, in my opinion, that we've got right now. Then we've got Agit Kabayel, beaten some good names overall. I mean, you know, you've got Chisora, Nurmagomedov, and Frank Sanchez on the resume. I mean, let's be real. Kabayel taking out Nurmagomedov, which I predicted, by the way. I don't know why I always say that, but because no one was. But, you know, Kabayel, he's so good at being able to break you down to that body. Kabayel cuts the ring off really well as well. So it'll be interesting to see how Parker can deal with that, because Parker does quite like to take centering at times, allow the space behind him. So that way it's a lot of ways to move around the ring. But with Kabayel's not really going to give him time to breathe in there. He's going to be trying to break him down to the body like he was doing to Nurmagomedov, like he was doing to Frank Sanchez in their fights. I think Agit Kabayel's jab's also very underrated as well. I think Kabayel can control the fight behind the jab as well. Jab to the body, jab upstairs. I think Kabayel's got a very solid jab. His work rate's really good. He's a great combination explosive puncher as well, Agit Kabayel. He, in my opinion, again, is one of the most entertaining heavyweights to keep an eye on right now. And he's got a great, exciting style to watch as well. I think Parker versus Agit Kabayel would be an absolute barn burner. And let's be real, no one was expecting Kabayel to knock out Frank Sanchez. He stopped him. That's exactly what he did. So, again, both guys are on an absolute bloody roll right now. It's the perfect fight to make. I think most people will probably be picking Joseph Parker to win 100%. But at the end of the day, don't rest on Kabayel. Don't rest on Kabayel, because Kabayel he's got great pressure, a great pressure fighter. Cuts off the ring really well, follows you around and can cut the ring off, got good footwork as well. I think both guys are great. Parker's got fantastic footwork. He's improving every single fight. But at the end of the day, yes, as I said, most people would be picking Joseph Parker, but I wouldn't be so sure. I would not be so sure. I think this is a massive 50-50 fight. It's a real 50-50 where it is difficult to pick a winner. Because Parker, he could find ways around Kabayel's style, box move, and it might not be the most exciting performance overall, but Kabayel will look to come and try and take Parker's head off, or we never know. Parker at times might want to fight fire with fire, and, you never know, could possibly catch Kabayel, because I think a big thing that Kabayel lacks a bit is his head movement, and that could be something that cost him, because I think Parker has shown in his fights against Wilder and against Zhang. I mean, he's shown it overall as well in the Joe Joyce fight. I think his power is underrated, And I think he can hurt Kabayel. Do I think he'll knock him spark out? No. Parker hasn't got one punch knockout power, really, has he? I mean, it's heavyweight boxing, so of course it kind of has, but compared to everyone else, I'm saying. But again, it's such an interesting fight because Parker will look to school him, Kabayel will look to beat him down, wear him out. It's a very, very, very bloody fascinating fight, and it's one of the best fights right now in heavyweight boxing. Turki Al-Sheikh is doing an absolutely phenomenal job at the moment. If this fight happens on that Usyk Fury card, it's a perfect co-main event. It is a perfect co-main event. This would be one of my most favorite fights in boxing right now if this does officially get announced. But yeah, overall, it's the perfect fight to make with the journeys they're both on. You know, Kabayel kind of went into the dust a bit. Then eventually Turki Al-Sheikh was able to get him on that Saudi card against Mukhmadov, where he was basically a good name for Mukhmadov to beat. But Kabayel proved it wrong and wrecked the guy. And again, same thing for Sanchez. And Kabayel proved those odds wrong and beat down Frank Sanchez. And there you go. Can he do the same to Parker? Both guys are, they've been on these Saudi shows to really, Deontay Wilder was meant to put a dent in Parker and knock him spark out. So it's a good name of Wilder's record before the AJ fight. But Parker decided to wreck the party and get Wilder out of there. And I think Jan was expected to beat Parker as well. So at the end of the day, both guys on similar journeys. This has got to happen, in my opinion. It's a perfect fight. It makes all the sense in the bloody world. Let's get this done. It's so exciting because it's really 50-50 as well. Both guys are unpredictable. You just never know what's going to happen in this as well. And it's heavyweight boxing. It's going to be exciting. I can't wait. Anyway, I'm going to end this video here. Thanks for watching this video, King. I'll speak to you in a bit. Thanks for watching. Peace out.